Day one was without a doubt a bowler's day when Somerset met Yorkshire in the County Championship. Somerset, second bottom and without a win in Division 1, hosted mid-table Yorkshire, confident after their resounding win against arch-rivals Lancashire last week. The visitors won the toss and elected to bat at Taunton, but the Yorkshire batsmen would soon find Somerset's Jamie Overton in superb form. Adam Lyth managed to score 24 before he became Overton's first victim. Lyth's opening partner Alex Leeds followed the very next over when he was caught able bowled best for 6 and Yorkshire was suddenly 34 for 2. Balance and Hanscombe looked to be building a partnership, taking the White Rose County to lunch on 79 for 4. But as the afternoon session came, so did a huge wicket. Balance, who had been averaging over 100 in Championship cricket this year, was out for just 19, slow left armer Jack Leach claiming the all-important scalp. Hanscombe went shortly afterwards, LBW to Overton after contributing 25. Suddenly, Yorkshire were in trouble, and that got worse when in successive overs Jack Leaning and Matthew Waite were dismissed. The visitors 6 down for 95. Azeem Rafiq and Andy Hodd were in the middle together for almost 10 overs before Rafiq became Craig Overton's only wicket of the day. Stephen Patterson fell for 1, and with partners running out, Hodd tried to motor on. In doing that, he brought up his 50. He would pay the price for his aggressive tone though when he was caught by Abel off the bowling of Lewis Gregory. 9 wickets down, but Carl Carver and Ryan Sidebottom managed to steer their side to tea on 202 for 9. Straight after the break, the final wicket will be taken, with the visitors failing to add to the score. Bess getting Carver for 20, Yorkshire 202 all out. Hodd's 59 the top score, Overton's bowling the catalyst for the Yorkshire collapse. He finished with figures of 3 for 30. Now, Somerset would have been confident of posting a good total in reply, with the pitch looking solid and their opponents without key bowlers Ben Code, Jack Brooks and Tim Bresnan. However, they should have been warned not to do too much chicken counting. The score was just 7 when Sidebottom made an early breakthrough. Dean Elgar caught at gully. The veteran former England international soon had 2 wickets in 3 balls. Abel unable to build on his half-century in the last match and out caught behind for a duck here. Sidebottom is almost 40, but was looking as good as ever when he dismissed his Old England teammate Marcus Trescothick, bowled for just 6. James Hildreth and Stephen Davis were forced to dig in, and after seeing off the new ball, Somerset ended the day on 41 for 3. So a hugely entertaining day for the crowd, even if the home fans would have ended it wondering who, in fact, held the balance of power. Yorkshire's 202 defended well so far by their bowlers, but Somerset will be hoping to bat through session 1 on the second day and build themselves a lead. Five wickets for Ryan Sidebottom and a 50 from Peter Hanscombe meant it was just about Yorkshire's day in Division 1. After 14 wickets had fallen on the opening day, it was honours more or less even in Taunton, with Somerset trailing Yorkshire's first innings total by 161, but beginning day 2 with 7 wickets still in hand. The morning momentum would quickly swing the visitors' way, however. Steve Patterson removing James Hildreth for 23 in just his second over, and the hosts 48 for 4. Lewis Gregory and Stephen Davis managed to calm things down for Somerset, both taking a particular liking to the bowling of Azeem Rafiq. With the partnership worth 65 and the team score now past 100, Davis was undone by Rafiq for 35. Adam Hose was the new batsman, and he might as well not have bothered though. A 4-ball duck for him, but a huge moment for Matthew Waite, who will always remember Hose as his first ever championship wicket. Craig Overton's presence helped to up the run rate, but right on the stroke of lunch, Gregory was removed for 42. Ryan Sidebottom's first victim of the day, his 4th of the innings, with Somerset 149 for 7 in reply to Yorkshire's first day 202. One would have said slim advantage to Yorkshire possibly at the beginning of the afternoon, so Jamie Overton tried to up the run rate off the bowling of Sidebottom after the break, but the numbers would soon favour the veteran bowler. Overton out, Sidebottom picking up the 750th wicket of his brilliant career. Jack Leach helped to move Somerset on quickly to 199 before he became Waite's next victim, caught behind for 17. So 9 down and close to Yorkshire's first innings total, Dom Bess came to the middle. The number 11 carried them past their opponent's score, firing 20 from 22 balls. He was finally dismissed when Kyle Carver found the edge. 224 all out and a first innings lead of 22 for Somerset. Lots of starts and contributions from the middle and lower order, but no batsman managed even a half century. Sidebottom, the pick of the bowlers, taking 5 for 56. Not too much between the teams after the opening knock, so Adam Lyth and Alex Lees began their second innings knowing that a solid start would go a long way to easing any Yorkshire nerves about how this match might proceed. After seeing off the first 15 overs, it would turn to a case of déjà vu for Lyth as he was dismissed LBW by Best with a score on 35. Remember, Yorkshire had 34 on the board when he was first man out on day one. The visitors led by 13 runs at tea. Steady, risk-free scoring was the order of the day after tea. Somerset captain Tom Abel giving all of his bowlers a spell as he looked for a breakthrough. Lees and Peter Hanscombe were still at the crease with Yorkshire 89 for 1 going into the final hour of the day. But Somerset were given a boost when Lees was bowled by Craig Overton for 38. Yorkshire 93 for 2 at this stage and with a lead of 71. Captain Gary Ballance was next in, and his 15 not out, combined with Hanscombe bringing up his half-century, dashed any Somerset hopes of late wickets. Halfway through the match then, and Yorkshire end the day on 127 for 2. They go into day 3 leading by 105 runs and with 8 second innings wickets remaining. They'll hope to bat as long as possible and put Somerset under pressure. Wickets were again easier to come by than runs as Yorkshire proved to be tricky visitors to Somerset. Yorkshire began day 3 batting in their second innings and leading by 105 runs at Taunton. It would be a slow start, just 9 runs added in the first half an hour of play by Gary Ballance and Peter Hanscombe, who resumed after their overnight not-out scores of 15 and 57 respectively. Hanscombe survived a run-out scare before he edged Dom Bess to slip, and he was out for 70, Yorkshire 158 for 3. The fourth wicket fell to the same combination of Bess and slip catcher Marcus Trescothick, Jack Leaning disappearing for just 3. Ballance brought up his 50, and at this point he would have been feeling the pressure to play a captain's innings. He helped Yorkshire reach 213 for 4 at lunch. He managed to stay there as the afternoon began, but partners fell around him. Matthew Waite was caught out at short leg off the bowling of Leach. Hod was LBW to Bess. And Rafiq was also trapped in front, this time Leach the bowler. Steve Patterson's duck meant that Leach had 3 wickets. Yorkshire were 8 down and Ballance had an even bigger job to do. Kyle Carver did well to keep the Somerset bowlers out, but he was run out as Ballance was looking for what would have been his 4th 100 of the season. Ryan Sidebottom came to the crease as last man, but when he was LBW to Bess for a duck, Ballance was left solo on 98 not out. Heartbreak for the captain, and Yorkshire all out at tea for 283. Ballance and Hanscombe saving the innings, Bess the star with the ball, taking 5 for 80 off his 36 overs. The match resumed after a short break, with Somerset needing 262 to win. It will be a chaotic start to the run chase with action aplenty after tea. The score was on just 7 when Dean Elgar was dismissed by Patterson, and only 10 more runs were added before the same bowler trapped Tom Abel, LBW. Nobody was allowed to settle, and Trescothick was next on his way, Patterson already having picked up 3 wickets. That devastating spell did end, and James Hildreth was able to make 27 before Matthew Waite sent him packing. 49 for 4 was a more than worrying start for the hosts, but thanks to Hose and Davies, Somerset batted through and ended the day 101 for 4, needing another 161 runs to win. Either way, this one looks to be headed for a result on the final day. A dramatic end to the Division 1 match at Taunton saw Yorkshire overcome Somerset. The hosts had begun the evening session on day 3, requiring 262 to beat their visitors from Yorkshire, but a tricky period saw them end on 101 for 4. So Hose and Davies resumed for Somerset with 161 still to get on the last day. Yorkshire bowler Sidebottom began with a maiden, and it was a time for Somerset nerves to stay calm. Just 8 runs were scored in the opening half an hour. With the opening bowlers seen off, the home side survived the first hour and would have started to feel more assured, with 121 needed for victory. Hose was showing remarkable composure for a debutant at this level and brought up his 50, but slow left-armer Carver appeared and sent the youngster back to the pavilion for 68. 95 to get and 5 wickets in hand. Who was it to be? The target was down to 72 when Davis was out LBW to Lyth. The sides then went to lunch with Somerset on 205 for 6. With just 57 needed and 4 wickets left, it was all going to happen one way or another in the afternoon session. Craig Overton started positively to take the target below 50. 31 shy of victory, Gregory was caught trying to drive the Yorkshire seamer through cover. Again, it was game on. And panic set in when main man Overton was out. 34 his score when he was caught behind off, yes, you guessed it, Sidebottom. Leach could only add 1 run to the total before Sidebottom had him LBW. 9 down by this point, and last man Bess now at the crease. Overton's power gave Somerset a lifeline, and when he hit Lyth for 6, it looked like they were about to squeeze home. And with just 4 needed to win, Overton found the hands of the mid-wicket fielder. Somerset all out for 258 and falling agonisingly short of their target. Yorkshire win by 3 runs, and with Sidebottom and Lyth the late bowling heroes. Patterson's 3 for 28 also playing a key part at the end of the third day. 50s from Hose and Davis, meanwhile, weren't enough for Somerset, who will feel hard done by to miss out on the spoils at the end of what was an enthralling contest. They'll be looking to bounce back when they travel to Hampshire at the end of the month. For Yorkshire, the next opponents are the champions.